Hey everybody, this is Darksied, and welcome back to part 30 of our Dark Souls walkthrough. Okay, now first off we're going to start by doing something here that I don't normally do, and that is kill an NPC. I've decided that I want to get my Estus flask up to level 4, and I was going through this and it seems like the quickest way of doing this for me at the moment was to go back to Anor Londo and kill the Firekeeper there. I don't normally like killing NPCs. I know a lot of other people out there really get off on it, but I just don't happen to be one of those people, unless it's for a really good reason. So anyway, we're going to gear up right fast and take her down before she even knows what happened. You got to put them out of their misery. Might as well do it quick. Look for the appropriate weapon. Pull out my great club here. You're gonna start seeing me using this weapon a lot more.
Very well.
And 2 hits and she's gone.
This woman is Master Queen.
And then I forgot, as soon as you do that, that of course you can't warp out of here. So I decided that I was going to try to run to the next bonfire, Gwendolyn's bonfire. And decided against it kind of part way. It came to my senses here. As you can see there, I've got somebody that's talking to me. He was going to help me with 4 kings, but seemed to have a hard time kind of hooking up right around in there. A lot of network problems just didn't really happen all that easily. It's right about in here where I decided, hey, wait a minute, I've got a homeward bone. I could just go right back to Firelink. Why am I running all the way down here? Alright, now on to the real fun. Here we got our flask reinforced. Went back to the bonfire, sat down, got all nice and humaned up. It's time to head down and look for a willing group. Now, I have found that getting a group down here in New Londo is, well, difficult to say the least. I came down here and it seems like about half of the people that you summon, I guess they're already kind of on retainer for other people, because just as soon as you summon them, they do something like run around and then jump off of something and kill themselves just so they don't have to help you. Now, I did this once or twice before. Of course, every time I've been down here, either one of 2 things happened. Let's see, I tried 4 kings once, and I'd actually gotten a party. And what had happened there is that one of the team members forgot to equip their abyss ring. So just as soon as he hit the ground, he dies, and left 2 people to fight a 3-man version of the boss. And just about pulled it off too. If I'd have been watching my health a little bit closer, we would have actually taken him down, but that's neither here nor there. Now, the second time I came down here, of course, I got invaded and summarily killed. Because, let's face it, I'm not the greatest PvPer in the world. It's something that I do on occasion, but I'm not very good at. Okay, now, as I said, I sat down here this time for at least a good 10 minutes looking for people in order to group up here, so I cut out the middleman, and let's just get right on to it, shall we? Take out a few ghosts. Take the shortcut down to the boss here. Up and in, guys, up and in. Says that I was waiting for that ghost to show up there, as I know they just love to show up right whenever you don't want them to. And of course, normally whenever you're doing this, most everybody doesn't have a transient curse activated. I try to put one on myself, even whenever I've got these other guys over here, just because it's always helpful to have at least one person that's able to kill those ghosts instead of them being a nuisance. I have actually gone through the boss door once trying to escape from those guys, and they did one of the pincer attacks through the fog gate, which is not supposed to be able to happen, and actually nudged me off of this thing, and I wound up dying. Now here you can actually, I've heard a lot of people say that if you just use the walk and you walk straight off that you'll fall down. I've had mixed results with that. So for more consistency, I just prefer to run down. It's the most convenient way. And you'll see here that, you know, some of these other guys, they'll take short hops, and he got lucky there that he didn't make it all the way down, or down even further, because it would have killed him. He hit the ledge there. And I have a nasty habit of falling and dying, so I'm just got used to running all the way down. This is the safest way of going about it, and I'm all about safe. Okay. And the Abyss. And it looks like everybody remembered to wear the Abyssal Ring, which is good, because we can now actually do this with 3 people. Okay, step number 1, find the boss. Okay, well, there's one of them right there. Now, I found that the trick to this guy really is, especially if you're wearing heavy armor and you're not able to, say, dodge around very quickly, is just to stay as absolutely close to him as you possibly can. His attacks actually do more damage the further away you are from him. So if he starts getting away, then you need to get back closer to him and then just pound on him. Those blasts actually do quite a bit of damage, but as you say, we've got more than enough healing around here in order to account for that. And I wind up doing a lot of healing in here. Not necessarily for me, but for my companions. Also, another thing to note is that whenever one of these guys goes down, while they're dying and they're kind of in, well, they're going away and they've got kind of like the remnants of their body, keep striking that, because you're actually still doing damage to the boss. You can actually get in several more good hits, free hits, on him as long as you keep doing that. And also, if you stay real close to him, you tend not to attract the other ones back there. As you see, one actually spawned. But yes, that right there, just keep hitting it and you'll get in a couple of free hits. Hit him a few times with a club and he goes right down. Now right there I did some chatting. I'm about to do some more, unfortunately. I didn't think about it. I forgot I was recording and kind of walked right through this. So we'll just blur this out a little bit.
I am the primordial serpent, Darkstalker Ka. I can guide thee and illuminate the truth. The truth I shall share without sentiment. After the advent of fire, the ancient lords found the 3 souls, but your progenitor found a 4th, unique soul, the Dark Soul. Your ancestor claimed the Dark Soul and waited for fire to subside. And soon the flames did fade, and only dark remained. Thus began the Age of Men, the Age of Dark. However, Lord Gwyn trembled at the dark, clinging to his Age of Fire and in dire fear of humans, and the Dark Lord who would one day be born amongst them. Lord Gwyn resisted the course of nature by sacrificing himself to link the fire and commanding his children to shepherd the humans. Gwyn has blurred your past to prevent the birth of the Dark Lord. I am the primordial serpent. I seek to right the wrongs of the past, to discover our true Lord. But the other serpent, Frampt, lost his sense and befriended Lord Gwyn. Undead warrior, we stand at a crossroads. Only I know the truth about your fate. You must destroy the fading Lord Gwyn, who has coddled fire and resisted nature, and become the fourth Lord, so that you may usher in an Age of Dark.
Now, I do actually like that story a little bit better than the one that Frampt gives you, mainly because it seems to tie more in with the very beginning of the game.
Be still, and trust thine flesh to me.
That makes a lot more sense.
This is Gwyn's prison.
Okay.
Place
The Lord Vessel Room, take 2. This time we're actually going to put the thing down. Guess with this many guys, I'm coming for you. Now I suppose the question is who to take down first. Actually, that's something I've already decided. I'm going to go ahead and take down the Great Lord Nito first. He seems to be a good place to start this thing off at. Alright, Kath, what's next, bro?
Very well. Once the vessel is filled with souls, the gate to Gwyn shall open. Seek Gravelord Nito, the Witch of Izalith, and the traitor, Seath the Scaleless. Fill this vessel with their souls. Then the gate will open, so that you may kill Gwyn. Are you ready? Then let us return to the Abyss, and trust thine flesh to me.
And that will complete this part of our Dark Souls walkthrough. Remember, if you've liked these videos, please click the like button. And if you'd like to hear more of these, click subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.